tiny robots. Far, far in the distant future, there exists a planet Earth devoid of the human race. The human race is replaced by a race of robots, machines, and automatons. Like the humans before them, these robotic hordes work and worry, hustle and bustle, toil and slave, abiding by rules and regulations many of them do not understand. Unlike humans, these robots have no need for food. Instead, each robot stops at a recharging station where they receive a new dose of life-giving energy. Ah, energy. Without this, the new society could not survive. For the robots, it was the most important resource in the world. For you see, everyone and everything was battery-operated. In the capital city, there existed two enormous factories. One, a solar generating plant, which harnessed necessary solar fuel from the sun, and the other, the robo-manufacturing plant, where new robots were assembled. This sprawling capital is where our story takes place. Its name? New Iron City. It is here where the hero of our tale lives and works. Meet Trank. Although a robot like all the others, Trank is, in fact, quite different. You see, unlike his friends, Trank is not factory-made. Our hero was created by a human. Trank works with his pals at the solar generating plant and is in charge of solar cell upkeep and maintenance. Trank does not realize it yet, but something is about to happen that will change the life of his family and friends forever.
Attention all workers! Stop all activities at once. The leader is about to make an important announcement. I repeat, attention all workers! Stop all activities at once. The leader is about to make an important announcement.
Good morning, all workers of New Iron City. It is with great pleasure that I make the following announcement. As you are aware, the workers of our city have long provided much of the energy for the new world. While the system has worked for many eons, the time has come for us to create a new kind of system, one that provides a better way of life where no one does without, and there's more freedom for our citizens. After much scientific investigation, your leader has discovered a most perfect solution. An abundant amount of precious organic fuel has recently been unearthed by government scientists that will be distributed generously from an undisclosed location so that you may enjoy more leisure and a better quality of life.
I think this really means there'll be no more work for anyone.
And that's not all. I don't like the idea of having to be dependent on the leader for everything.
This is a brand new era. And to help you all celebrate your newfound freedom, we shall update your operating systems using our new government-sponsored method.
I don't know, you guys. I've got a really bad feeling inside about all this stuff.
But Trank, think of all the freedom we'll have. The leader said it's a new era. He wouldn't steer us wrong, would he?
How do we provide for ourselves if we don't work?
Oh, never mind about that. I'm sure the leader will provide for that.
Attention all workers! Attention all workers! Please disperse at once!
Hey, Trank! You're home mighty early today, aren't you?
I'm not working at the factory anymore. I need to find something else to do with my life.
Not working at the factory? Took my advice, eh? Always said it was a dead-end job.
That's not it. They're closing the solar plant. None of us are working there anymore.
What about our city's energy supply? Don't tell me we're going back to oil and electricity.
No, there's some new organic energy source that'll supply the fuel for the whole city without the need for factories.
But that doesn't make any sense! New organic who's it what now? What kind of bunk are they giving us? And I'd like to know what kind of energy could be more organic than solar power!
I don't know, Grandpa. I think it's kind of strange, too. They say it's coming to us from an undisclosed location.
What's that? I tell you, nothing good can come from a situation like this, my boy. I've seen it happen too often in the past. Thriving cities destroyed by greed, selfishness, and trickery.
Destroyed, huh?
That's right. Great, powerful cities that were once self-sufficient began to depend on energy from others, and when it ran out, the dark years arrived. Thousands of robots without jobs. Whose idea was this, anyhow?
The leader, of course. He made the announcement this afternoon.
I might have known it was him. And did no one question this ridiculous proclamation?
No one. But it was weird, Grandpa. At first, my friends were sad about losing their jobs, but as soon as the leader spoke, it was like they didn't care so much anymore. I don't know, Grandpa. It was really kind of weird.
Our fearless leader is planning something no good. I never trusted that little blue robot. Once, when I was a young robot, I was employed at the manufacturing plant as an assistant. One day, he shocked everyone by overthrowing the plant management. Have I ever told you that story, my boy?
Lots of times, Grandpa. Lots of times.
Trank, my boy, our leader is not to be trusted. He's a greedy machine, and you can be sure it's all his idea.
I'll see what I can find out, Gramps. But first I gotta find myself a job, and quick. Maybe the manufacturing plant's hiring.
That two-bit robot factory's no place for a bright boy like you, son.
But where else can I go?
You ought to take this time and go find your maker.
Come on, Grandpa, not that again.
Trank, I told you before. You're special. You're custom built. Not like all those industrial models.
Oh, yeah, I know. How could I possibly forget how special I am with all the other guys making fun of my special overdeveloped helix?
You were built by a real person, son. A real human. Maybe that's why you acted differently when the leader spoke. Maybe your human has some answers.
Maybe so. Like, for instance, why I don't have a normal helix like everybody else I know.
There ain't nothing wrong with your helix. The only reason it's overdeveloped is because it can do more, that's all. Imagine, you can fly over just about any terrain there is. All those other kids can only hover above metal.
I don't see why that's such a big deal. Well, I've had enough conversation for one night, Grandpa. I'm gonna go recharge. See you in the morning, Gramps.
Good night, son. Sweet dreams.
Grandpa? Grandpa, you wouldn't believe the dream I just had. I dreamt I was stuck in a big, disgusting puddle of oil, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get out. Ugh. Huh? Oh. Oh. Huh?
Hold on, that's not a production model.
Come on, let's get him.
That's the bad thing about these man-made models. You can't track them.
Yeah, well, man-made or not, the leader wants this kid caught. So let's find this tin can, pronto.
Something tells me I need to get out of New Iron City and fast.
So what are we supposed to do now? That was the last bus out of the city.
That kid's way too smart to take a bus out of here.
I guess you're right. These man-made models sure are unpredictable. Come on.
There he is!
He won't get very far. Better give yourself up. This is the end of the road for you, kid.
Yeah, no metal out there. Just miles and miles of desert.
Thanks for the geology lesson, but unfortunately, I got places to go. Woohoo!
Huh?
Get back over here. You're breaking the law.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.